gave it the good old college try, but it seems you flunked your basic birds and bees. Tad and Dixie are together forever.
Fergate.
Yes, hello. I'm looking for Dixie Martin. Oh, I see. Oh, she hasn't been there. Oh, I'm sorry. I just sort of thought that she was staying there. No message. Thank you. Bye. No ways with Dixie. Not after last night.
Hey, you hear that?
What?
Nothing. It's deafeningly quiet. Is this really the Martin household?
Well, not for long. Jamie's with Brooke, and she's going to drop him off on her way to the shelter.
How about Junior?
He's with Adam.
How long?
Well, I talked to him this morning. It seems like he's going to drop him off later today as well.
Poor kid must feel like a tennis ball.
No, I think he really likes Adam.
Oh, that is kind of scary. It may be time for a little deprogramming.
Oh, he understands.
What? That his mommy and Tad turn home sweet home into a battleground?
Well, the war's over.
I still gotta make it up to him.
You know, I talked to him, and I told him that nothing would ever come between us, and see? I was right.
You, think he'll be able to get past it?
Sure, I think once he sees us together and that we're on solid ground, he'll be fine. So, by the way, last night was very nice. Fresh start.
Last night.
Well, it's wonderful.
I swear I don't know what I would do without you.
Well, you'll never have to find out, Ted. I'll never let anything come between us ever again.
Coming.
Morning.
Oh.
Bad time?
I'm on my way to the shelter.
Got time for a quick breakfast?
Oh, Adam, I ate already. I'm sorry. I'm in such a rush. I have to drop Jamie over to Tad and Dixie's on my way. And,
Where is my little pal?
oh, he's just catching in the last few minutes television before he has to go. Cartoons, you know.
I missed you last night.
Did we have plans?
When I make plans, you remember.
Yes, you're right. And they're usually unforgettable.
I thought you'd call.
I was busy.
Tending to a sick friend?
I think you have me confused with a woman named Nightingale, don't you?
We all saw Pierce Riley's anxiety attack. He looked shell-shocked in that courtroom.
He's fine now.
A little comforting word did the trick.
I think he felt better after I left, yeah.
You went up to the cabin.
That's where he lives. And luckily Petra was able to stay, so... Why am I explaining this to you?
Chalk it up to our cosmic connection.
I would chalk it up to your cosmic control instead. You can't help yourself, can you?
Of course I can. What brought it on?
I think you should ask Pierce.
I'd rather listen to your lovely voice.
You know better.
Yeah. Never betray a confidence, the standard by which all true friends should be measured. But this is hardly national security, Brooke. We all saw Pierce hyperventilating.
It's nobody's business, all right?
Yes, of course not. Too bad he didn't stick it out, though. Janet Green left the courtroom in a blaze of glory.
What happened?
Didn't Laura tell you?
Laura? She was up and out early this morning.
Well, what about last night?
Teenagers keep crazy hours.
You're usually a slave to the morning paper.
It's enough melodrama. What happened?
Jason Sheffield confessed to killing Laurel. Janet Green's a free woman.
Janet is innocent?
This time,
She was telling the truth?
truly a new concept for Janet. Didn't you see her at the cabin?
No.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Adam, I really am behind here. And I have a meeting this morning, so...
Of course. I'll call you later.
Yeah. Okay?
See you soon.
About time. I thought you forgot.
I forgot what?
I'm sorry, Palmer. I thought you were someone else.
Oh, well, obviously.
Can I help you?
Well, actually, I'm looking for Adam.
Oh, he's not here. Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, yes, there is. You can cancel the Chicken Shack's commercial contract with this station.
Excuse me?
What I've seen on the air recently is, well, it's just inexcusable.
Let's have a seat.
No, I won't be here that
Oh, don't be
long.
hasty.
Our image as a family restaurant is tarnished by that garbage that you call programming.
I see.
No, you don't see. When I came on with the Cutting Edge, it was a reputable program.
Well, with a hostess hooked on painkillers and mediocre ratings, Palmer.
At least Erica put on a good show, so you cancel my contract. I won't sponsor a show that my child can't watch.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
No, you're not. You're sorry about the advertising dollar. That's the only thing you believe in, really.
Oh, Palmer, wait.
Yes.
I've been trying to reach Dixie.
Whatever for?
Well, to apologize. I know how upset that she was over us airing Laurel's shooting and all.
It was disgraceful. She and Laura were very close friends.
I tried Myrtle's and the high
You're
school.
really losing your touch.
What do you mean?
Well, eliciting information about Tad's marriage.
I'm doing no such thing.
Oh. Well, here's a quarter. Call him and ask him yourself.
And why would I need to do that? He works here, Palmer.
Adam isn't the only one that hasn't come in this morning. Dixie and Tad are still unaccounted for.
What?
Liza, it's me, Rudy.
Oh, Rudy, I'm sorry. What have you got?
Well, whoever tipped us off about Janet Green was right. She spent the night at the shelter.
Were you there?
Yep. And so was she. Do you want me to handle it?
No. Just make sure she doesn't go anywhere. I'll be right over.
You know, I miss this. Sipping coffee, planning your day.
No anger, no resentment.
You know, the storm before the calm is drastically overrated.
Well, here is to better weather. Let's make a list of all of the things that we did right.
But you actually kept one?
Well, no. But a lot of couples in our position would be having breakfast with their nearest divorce lawyer. We're lucky. We never crossed that line. We never did anything that either one of us couldn't fix with a little understanding. We learned from our mistakes.
Damn the past, full speed ahead.
Do you remember our first marriage?
Do I have to?
Do you think we would have survived?
This go around? Not likely. In those days, being late for lunch was grounds for divorce.
Well, pact. No one in this house ever mentions the D word again.
Or walks out. Or threaten separation.
Or forgets that everything that we need is right here. Deal?
Deal.
I never want to lose you again.
You won't.
Where is she?
In there.
Thanks. I'll see you back at the station?
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Janet.
Yes, Janet. That voice from your past is none other than blood-sucking station manager Liza Let Him Have It Colby.
I know that you're angry. I just wanted to talk to you.
Drop dead. End of conversation.
Janet, please, could you hear me out?
If I was being strapped into the fry chair today, you'd be there ready with your cameras, wouldn't you? Watch the cutting edge. We put the sizzle into daytime. Today's show's a real killer.
I'm sorry. I was wrong.
Your apology is not accepted. How about we do another show? Life after a murder rap. Janet lives high on the hog in a homeless shelter.
I really want to help you.
Help me? Like you did on the witness stand? Comparing me to serial killers? You almost helped me onto death row.
I told the truth as I knew it.
The truth is, you groomed Sheffield into your own little stormtrooper. And Laurel paid for your lust for ratings with her life.
It was a tragedy. And I'm starting to accept my responsibility in it.
Oh, have you given up your six-figure income? Turned over your paycheck to Trevor's kids? Maybe cooked a home-cooked meal for the poor widower?
Janet, I know you haven't had many breaks.
Try none.
You need a job, don't you?
I'm weighing my options.
Well, I'm offering you a job at WRCW.
Maybe I can take over Jason's position. Maybe one day I'll snap and plug a guest. Liza and Company does it again. Oh, the networks will be knocking down your door.
I'm really sick about what happened. A good and a kind person is dead, and I played a part in that. I will regret it all of my life.
Now, why don't you go soothe your conscience someplace else?
At least think about it.
No, Liza, I'll tell you what I'm going to think about. All those hypocrites who lied to me and pretended to care. And then they threw me out like yesterday's coffee grounds. That's what I'll be thinking about. So why don't you go to hell and leave me alone?
No way, you broke 100?
Yes, my son, he's going to be a professional bowler someday.
Did you have fun?
The best.
What was your dad's score?
Don't ask.
Maybe you should join a league.
I missed you, Mom.
Oh, baby, I missed you too. Things have been so too quiet around here.
I'll get it.
Oh.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
Hi.
When are you coming into work?
Soon. I'm running a little late.
Soon. Oh, well, that's not on my watch. Could you be more specific?
Why, something wrong?
I just went to see Janet at the homeless shelter.
Am I hearing you right?
Well, we got a tip that she was there, and I really wanted to go and apologize. And she... I don't know. I just felt like I have ruined her entire life.
Well, don't beat yourself up. She had a head start.
She was just really angry. And I don't think that she believed me. I could really use somebody to talk to.
Well, I'll stop in just as soon as I get to the studio.
Could you make it soon?
Yeah, I'm on the way. Bye. Honey, I'm sorry.
Oh, you have to go?
Yeah, something came up at the station.
Anything I should know about?
No, it's nothing I can't handle. I'll see you later. Bye, guy.
Bye. Bye. Who called?
Liza, I think.
I hate her.
You know what, I think a package came for you.
My power trooper?
Yeah, I think so. It's up on your bed.
All right.
Still not Liza's biggest fan.
He'll be fine.
What's going on, Dixie? Why does Junior hate Liza Colby?
Is Turner waiting? Canceled just a few minutes ago. The mayor called some last-minute council meeting.
Oh, just as well. Mail.
It's all sorted. There's a ton this morning.
All right, thanks.
Okay, I'll be in the kitchen if you need me.
All right, thanks, Terry.
Oh. Surprise. I didn't mean to startle you. Well, let me help.
No, it's okay. I've got it.
I should have watched where I was going.
No harm done. I was just surprised to see you here, that's all.
I was so anxious to get back to the cabin after the judge gave me my walking papers. I couldn't wait to see the look on Pierce's face when he found out I was a free woman. I even had dreams of a romantic reunion. And they all went up in smoke. Poof.
Why is that?
Brooke, I'm not sure that Pierce wanted me there. He had his doubts about me.
You didn't go, then, to the cabin?
No. I mean, why couldn't he have trusted me the way I trusted him?
I just think that the taped evidence was very compelling.
Well, I guess a picture speaks a million words, doesn't it? After all, I did kill someone once. How could I expect Pierce to overlook that and pretend that it wouldn't affect him, all the things that I'd done in the past?
I'm sure Laura was very happy to hear that the charges were dropped.
You should have seen the look on her face when Jason confessed. I think she was being pulled in so many directions. She looked like a kid on Christmas Day.
She loves you very much.
I love her, too. She and Pierce are the only family I've ever really known. I can't imagine my life without them in it.
I'm going to have to get back to my office.
Brooke, wait. I owe you an apology.
What? An apology for what?
Well, you've been so decent to me throughout all of this, and how did I repay your kindness? I accused you of trying to steal Laura from me.
Janet, I understand.
There you go, letting me off the hook again. Wow. How nice can one person be? Please, Brooke, tell me, can you truly accept my apology?
I'm the boy's father, if there's a problem.
Look, Adam, did you like everybody when you were a kid?
Junior's not like me.
Well, thank heaven.
He's usually open and accepting with everyone except Liza Colby.
Okay, Adam. Junior has a problem with Liza. Big deal. I'm not going to force him to pretend to love everyone.
At the wedding, he treated her like Cruella de Vil.
Look, Adam, I haven't been talking about Liza in front of Junior, if that's what
Oh,
you're
then
worried about.
where is this coming from?
Look, why don't you just let me handle it, please?
Has Liza done something?
Oh, Adam, let it go.
No, not when my son is concerned. Is it you and Tad? You've hardly been America's sweethearts lately.
Ted and I are working things out. Things have never been better. Junior is fine. We are fine. All's right with the world.
I'm so glad you're here.
What did Janet say?
Nothing we don't already know. I'm to blame for the show. I fanned the flames. I'm the reason she went to jail. I was snide and rude when I testified. I mean, you know, she has every reason to hate me.
So you were wrong. Join the club. Look, it's not like she didn't have one murder rap under her belt already. She was a model citizen.
I was just really sorry for what happened. I really wanted her to believe me.
Look, you tried. That's the best you can do.
I even offered her a job.
Are you... Why didn't you just recruit from Oak Haven?
Well, she turned me down.
Thank God. What, you're upset? We just got rid of one psycho. You want a replacement?
I just really wanted to make it up to her.
Liza, you tried to apologize. If she can't accept it, then so be it.
I just really hate loose ends.
Yeah, well, there are certain things that are beyond your control, so just let it be.
Yeah, you're right. I really needed to talk to somebody who cares. Could really use a hug.
Janet, there isn't any need to apologize.
Please let me finish. I don't have many friends. I push people away, I know that.
You've been through a very rough time.
When you didn't want Laura to come to the trial, I was afraid of losing her, too.
Laura would never let that happen.
I wish I could be more like you.
Don't say that.
No, I mean it. You're great with people. People want to be around you. I don't expect an instantaneous friendship, but I would hate for us to be enemies.
Janet, we're not enemies.
Maybe you could teach me some of your secrets. Could we have lunch? With Laura, the three of us.
Sure, I guess so.
We've kind of been guardian angels for each other's kids. I saved Jamie's life last summer, and you took care of Amanda after Laura was shot.
It would seem that way, wouldn't it?
And I repaid you by ripping into you the first chance I got. Can we start over, please?
Sure.
Thank you. I can't tell you how much this means to me. You made my day, Brooke.
I'm really sorry about last night. My mother can be a real pain.
Did she suspect anything?
No. She chalked my nervousness up to Jason. Round two, however, was the real knockout punch.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Your mother came to visit me. Not to trade recipes. You know, she's really something.
Oh, tell me about it. What did she want?
Oh, my eyes, if she dared scratch them out. Fortunately, it didn't get physical. She just really wanted to tell me about a conversation that she'd had with Dixie. That you two are stronger than ever and the perfect example of domestic bliss.
Wonder if it's possible to get a gag order against your own mother.
Well, she wants to believe in her fantasy. It is Opal's fantasy, isn't it? Are you and Dixie back together?
Listen, Janet, you can stay here, you know, as long as you need to.
You don't think Pierce is going to let me go back to the cabin, do you?
No, that's not what I meant.
I'm sorry. I'm a little edgy to the trial and everything. I know you're just trying to help. I'll just have to see how things go.
That's fine.
I mean, after the way they've been going, it can only get better from here.
If there's anything that I can do,
I'll ask. You really are something, Brooke.
Hi. How are you?
Relieved.
Boy, no one ever suspected Jason, huh? Came out of left field.
Yeah, why, when they've got mean Janet Green handy?
Well, at least it's over.
You should have seen the looks of disappointment on the faces in that courtroom when they had to give up the dream of Janet being strapped down for that lethal injection.
I'm sorry that I ever doubted you, Janet. And I apologize for not being able to stay in the courtroom, but... Why are you here? Why didn't you come back to the cabin after you got released?
Dixie was at the house when I got home last night.
Oh, for another round of I'm right, you're wrong?
Not at all. We talked for the first time in months. She's sorry about being so rough on us and the show.
Are you two back together?
Yes, we are.
That I ever doubted you, Janet. And I apologize for not being able to stay in the courtroom, but... Why are you here? Why didn't you come back to the cabin after you got released?
I wasn't sure I'd be welcome.
Are you two back together?
Yes, we are.
You were so sure it's over.
I was. But she apologized.
And that's all it took? Dixie accused you of being just as guilty as Jason in murdering Laurel, didn't she?
She realizes she overreacted.
Oh, so all's well.
I don't know, Liza. All I know is she didn't want to scuttle the marriage.
This is difficult to grasp.
It's difficult to go through. But last night, for the first time in a long time, we were able to be open and honest about everything.
Honesty and openness, secrets to a successful marriage. Does that mean that you were honest about our little romp between the sheets the night she trundled home?
No. I didn't tell her we made love.
How nice of you to refer to it as lovemaking.
That's what it was.
So you didn't tell her?
No.
So much for honesty and openness.
Some things don't need to be said.
Things that aren't important?
No. Things that are important but will hurt. Believe it or not, I don't like to hurt people. Sometimes it happens, but it's never my aim. Look, this isn't any easier for me to put into words than it is for you to hear.
Right.
Look, even if you set out to be a good person, to do the right things, to do the right things for people, sometimes you're going to screw up. And I should know, because I was the king of the screw-ups until I met Dixie. Liza, things haven't been easy for us lately. She hates the idea of me having to work day and night at WRCW. She just didn't understand how badly I need to succeed at this job.
But there was somebody out there who understood you.
Somebody who knew the game. Who knew me like nobody else could.
Who knew how good you could be.
I needed support, and you gave it to me.
But there was Dixie.
No, there is Dixie. I still need my marriage to work. I want to live in the same house as my kids. I want to watch them grow up. Liza, I need to go home. But that doesn't make what happened last night between the two of us any less incredible or less important. We needed to reassure each other that we were still okay people after what happened to Laurel and the trial and all the guilt trips. But it was wonderful. It was unforgettable.
And it's over. Well, we have a show to do. There's some après Jason damage control that needs to be done. And there is a facelift for cutting edge. So, can you believe it? I almost went to call for Jason. I got to get Iris so she can take the notes for us.
What are you doing?
We have a show to produce.
Not before we talk about last night.
We talked.
No, we didn't.
All right. here's the talk. We had something, it's over. You have to get back to Dixie, and I have to get back to work.
Forget the act. What happened mattered.
We connected. So what if we disconnect?
Not until after we talk.
Oh, yes, I notified advertising this morning.
Well, they really gave you no choice, Ludwig.
Chicken Shack Enterprises will no longer sponsor the Cutting Edge.
Now, I'm sorry for Tad, but...
Well, I think he expected this kind of fallout. I really do. But it's not the first thing that's on his mind these days.
No, I mean, I know he has his own personal torment, poor thing.
And it didn't do our marriage much good either, but... And Kevin, things are looking up in that area.
Isn't that good news? So, come on, spill. Give us the details.
Well, I did some thinking, and we did some talking, and now we're working things out.
Well, hallelujah.
I think Tad needed a little more understanding and a lot less suspicion from me.
Yes, suspicion of Liza Colby.
Well, Tad works in a very high-stress job. I mean, Liza's his boss. Of course, he's going to have to make nice to her. That's all it ever was.
Yeah, well, on his part, maybe, but that cobra, Colby, would like to hypnotize Tad into doing a lot more than just making nice.
What do you mean? I
Don't
think she
kid
has time
yourself.
for that,
Don't
Opal.
kid yourself, Dixie. I mean, if she could, she would bed Tad in a heartbeat. You can be sure. But Tad is the one who has stayed true blue. He's walked the straight and narrow.
Okay.
Yeah, and you got me to thank for just frosting that babe's tips, but good.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I just put a little icing on their reconciliation cake.
And what have you done now, Opal?
Well, I made a little visit to the Cobra's lair, and I laid it on nice and thick about the cozy, blissful reconciliation of PV's happiest couple.
You did what?
Well, what is it? Hit the road, Janet, or welcome home. All is forgiven.
There's nothing to forgive.
Am I welcome at the cabin or not?
Of course you are.
I am?
Well, why would you be surprised about that?
The world hasn't exactly been steady under my feet lately. Hardly know who I am these days. Much less what's what.
Well, that's certainly understandable.
Especially after all you've been through.
It's a shame the trip to hell doesn't earn you frequent flyer miles.
I'm really sorry that you felt you had to spend the night here at the shelter.
Well, maybe it was for the best. No false sense of security with this gal. It was kind of weird, though. I mean, no offense, Brooke. It's a wonderful shelter, but I felt completely homeless. As though everything I'd ever touched was slipping away from me, and I was tumbling through the air and falling and falling.
Well, listen. As long as I'm living in Phoebe's cabin, you've got a home. You ready?
Sure.
Hey, I saw a few new patches of grass yesterday.
Rebirth. New beginnings. I like that. Well, I guess we should get going. Oh, if you don't mind, I'd like to stop by the grocery store and get a few things on the way home.
No, that'd be fine. I mean, if you're up to it.
Absolutely. I want to make a very special dinner for you.
You don't have to go to any trouble.
I've got it all planned out. A homecoming feast prepared by the homecomee. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to getting back to the cabin.
Janet, listen, I'm glad that everything worked out. I really am.
Thanks. You've been so decent to me, Brooke.
Good luck.
I got plenty of that.
You act like last night we got together to review research, shook hands, and then went home. There was a lot more than sex between us last night, and you know it. We need to talk about it.
Why?
Because it's important. You can't be this cold.
What do you want from me? Tears? Wrenching sobs or discreet sniffles? Just tell me on what level you want me to play.
I don't want to see you play anything.
I can make it heartfelt.
What is going on with you?
I'm exercising my survival skills. I'm going through yet another session where Tad Martin decides that his whole life has been split apart and it's being put back together. But hey, Liza, thanks for the hand-holding while the earth was trembling.
We did a lot more than hold hands.
Oh, we did much more.
We need to finish this.
Don't you feel finished? Because I do. You came to me, and not because you needed me. You and Dixie had this honest and open reconciliation of your marriage. She gets you, I get the kiss off. Is that supposed to make me feel useful? Flattered?
I came to you to explain a very complicated situation.
As if I'm too dumb to understand. You used me. I was your life preserver in the matrimonial stormy seas. And when Dixie decided that you were an A-OK guy, you pitched the preserver and you went paddling back to Homeport. Should I feel, thrilled to be of service? Because what I did is not in my job description. I thought that we had gotten somewhere, professionally and personally.
We did. We have, and none of that has to change.
Even if we went to bed?
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
Did I say that you hurt me?
You didn't have to.
You have an ego.
I'm just trying to be honest with you, Liza. I owe you that much.
Oh, you owe me. I think it's time I reminded you just how much.
You honestly think I need to be reminded? You single-handedly finessed my career all the way to the top. I know that. And I appreciate it.
And that has a condescending ring to it.
Well, then you misunderstood me. I'm grateful.
And so you should be. I had the power to ruin you.
Why would you want to? Because of some teenage affair that went bad?
I came to this town with tons of TV experience, all the cards in my deck. And I could have ruined you, but I didn't. I forgot about the past. And I stood by while you hit some brilliant career highs.
Until Laurel was gunned down on a show.
When we were together and we made love, we were two new people, weren't we? I mean, the past wasn't there when we looked at each other, right? I mean, what happened was real. It was real, wasn't it? But I guess you just reverted back to type, you know, get her into bed and dump her.
I wasn't playing by the old rules. Maybe you were. Maybe you were just out for revenge, I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, it was real. It was wonderful. And now it has to be over. We still have to work together.
Do we?
Why break up a successful team?
Oh, if only Dixie knew how successful.
She knows everything she needs to know.
Does she?
Is that a threat? Excuse me, Tad.
Do you have a call from on high?
Adam?
Yes.
I better take that.
Mm-hmm.
awful. Tad and I can handle our own problem.
Now, listen here, sugar. When it comes to Liza Colby, you need the armed forces of the entire country to handle her.
You had no business talking to her.
I was just trying to help. Liza needs clear messages.
How much clearer can a reconciliation be?
Dixie, Opal was only trying to do what she thought was best for you.
Opal, I love you. Sometimes I think you just have a little too much time on your hands. Excuse me.
What do you say we get out of here?
Hey, Rudy.
Hey, Dixie.
You seen Tad?
Yeah, he was on the phone. He's probably back in there.
Okay, thanks.
Sure.
Tad?